A pre-pandemic scene playing out today. A president eager to show life getting back to normal, even though it isn't. Across the U.S., the virus is surging, with experts warning of a difficult winter.
We are reporting 3,874 new cases.
Illinois' rising numbers bringing the state's health director to tears.
Excuse me, please.
Thank you very much.
Still, at every swing state stop, President Trump down in the polls, downplaying the virus.
Even without the vaccines, we're rounding the turn. It's going to be over.
Today, Trump's chief of staff admitted controlling COVID is no longer the priority, falsely equating it with the far less deadly flu.
We're not going to control the pandemic.
Why aren't we going to get control of the pandemic?
Because it is a contagious virus, just like the flu.
Joe Biden did not have any official in-person appearances today, but in a statement wrote, this administration has given up on their basic duty to protect the American people. In another Trump team outbreak, 5 aides to Vice President Mike Pence have reportedly tested positive. Despite being in close contact with at least one of them, Pence, who has so far tested negative, traveled to battleground North Carolina.
It is great to be in the Tar Heel State.
More than 50 million Americans have already voted, surpassing 2016's early voting total with 9 days still to go. The polls were wrong in 2016, but right now they show a strong lead for Joe Biden nationally, and he's ahead in several swing states. President Trump visited 6 states this weekend. That busy travel schedule and his rosy picture of the pandemic, all part of the strategy to try to hold on to the White House. Ellen Morrow, CBC News, Washington.
Just over a week left now until the election. Let's check in with the CBC's Eric Grenier, who's been tracking the numbers. And Eric, what are the polls suggesting?
Well, they're still suggesting that Joe Biden has a big national lead over Donald Trump right now. We estimate his lead is just over 9 points nationwide, and that's a bigger lead than Hillary Clinton had at this stage of the election in 2016. And in terms of the Electoral College, Joe Biden does have an advantage. We estimate right now that he is far enough in enough states to give him 305 Electoral College votes. So that's more than the 207 you need to win the presidency. Donald Trump is behind with 126 Electoral College votes, and there's 107 Electoral College votes right now that we're deeming toss-up states. Even if Donald Trump were to win all of those, with the other states that Joe Biden has a lead in, he would have enough to take the White House.
And Eric, let's talk about Florida.
Yeah, it's one of those toss-up states, and we all remember the 2000 election, just how important it was. But in this election campaign, it's been very close. The polls have been largely in Biden's favor, but only by a couple of points. And it is actually going to be one of the states that will be reporting relatively early and relatively quickly on election night. If Joe Biden wins Florida on election night, that'll be a really strong indication that he's probably going to win the presidency. If Donald Trump is winning Florida on election night, we might not know for a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks, who the next president will be.
Eric Grenier, thank you.
Thank you.